Most of us have heard of Black Friday and Cyber Monday, but what if we made giving first the real priority this season? Well, that's exactly what the Cure Starts Now is doing with their powerful Give-a-thon to fund pediatric brain cancer research. And here to tell us how this campaign is changing lives are Grace Desserick, events leader for Giving First, and Jim Getchie, director of communications and partnerships for the Cure Starts Now. And great to see you both.
It's good to be here.
It's great to have you here. So the Cure Starts Now is the #1 pediatric cancer foundation in the tri-state as they continue to fund millions for research. Giving First is one of the bigger events, we understand. Tell us a little bit more about how that started and kind of where you got the inspiration for it.
Yeah, so as you said, we have Black Friday, we've got Cyber Monday, and after all that comes Giving Tuesday.
Yes.
And we did Giving Tuesday for a couple of years, but we really looked at it and realized that we were sending the message that charities and our kids, in particular the kids that we help, deserve leftovers, which we don't think is right. We think that our kids should be the first priority when it comes to spending your money at the end of the year. So it should come before the shopping holidays, and you know, that's where the leftovers should be, not with our kids and not with our cause.
How many people are involved in this Giving First effort?
Yeah, so it's a national and even international effort. So we get families involved, and these families put on individual fundraisers in honor of their kids. So we had over 270 families involved across the world, really. And it was a great effort, and so many families banding together to really fight for the same cause.
It's so amazing the impact that you all have. The digital broadcast on November 18th was just the start of this all. Will the campaign end after Giving Tuesday on December 3rd?
It won't. I mean, that campaign goes through the end of the year. It's sort of our kickoff, similar to what Grace was saying. You know, we want our kids to be a priority, and when you talk to people, they're like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
We should be giving to the children and the families that are going through these battles. And so it'll continue through the end of the year. And the goal is, our hope is that we think we can raise $1 million by the end of the year.
Wow, I really like that because you're not putting all the pressure on that one day.
Correct.
Absolutely. It's a longer effort, and we really want help to reach our $1 million goal. We're at about $640,000 right now, and we really need to get over that hump to be able to fund all that groundbreaking research and fund a new way to fight cancer.
Yeah, let's lean into that a little bit, because explain the need for the donation and where do the dollars go?
So the dollars will go into research for pediatric brain cancer. I mean, just this week we met with doctors via Zoom, and we actually gave out over $250,000 just this week.
Wow.
So we're in the middle of grant cycle, and we are funding some of the doctors in the top medical institutions, including Cincinnati Children's.
Yeah.
And so we'll continue to raise money, because while we've funded 17 grants, our medical advisory group has earmarked 17 grants. There's more out there.
Right.
So, I mean, we know there's a shortfall of funding, and so we'll continue to raise money through the end of the year. And thanks to Giving First and some of the other initiatives we've done, we've been able to get matching partners that we can actually match donations up to $100,000 2 to 1 through the end of the year right now. And, you know, again, as we continue to push, our goal is to find a few more possible matching donors that can increase that, and we'll continue to, you know, go towards that $1 million goal.
Yeah, you guys do so well, so I have no doubt that you're going to do that. How have you seen donations really make an impact with pediatric brain cancer?
Absolutely. So we actually just this year, on the cover of our annual report, we have 2 girls highlighted, and their names are Claire and Mackenzie. And Claire and Mackenzie were each told when they were little girls that they weren't going to make it to see middle school, that they had a cancer that was uncurable, and that they had 9 months left. Both of these girls just this year have celebrated their 6th year post-diagnosis. That's unheard of when it comes to our world, and it would have been completely unheard of 20 years ago, before we were around.
Right.
And so the work that we're doing and the research that we've been able to fund have funded trials that these girls have been on. And so it's really gotten them all the way to 6 years and many, many more years, hopefully. So they really are our hope story, and it's proof that what we're doing is working, and that funding a new way to fight cancer is the path forward, and it's what's going to get us to a cure.
And it's so impactful when you can see and hear the stories of real people. And so I'm so glad that you mentioned that, and just good luck with everything you're doing. We really wish you the best.
Well,
Thank you.
we appreciate you, and we appreciate the community that's out there that recognizes what we're doing with Giving First and says, hey, I want to be a part of that. And they're going online and they're continuing to donate through the end of the year.
Yeah, let's keep it up, everybody. All right. Jim and Grace, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Michelle.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.